The chairman gets no jail time, but there's a catch. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Pascal back at it again with another pop-up video. Be sure to follow me on all my social medias, The Pascal Show, one word. Hit that like button down below. And let's not forget to crush that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on Facebook, please be sure to hit that follow button on my Facebook page if this is your first time checking out this channel right here. Yeah, anyway, we got to get into this story. Now, listen, guys, we have been covering that Alabama Riverfront Brawl since the day it all happened, since the hat was thrown in the air. Okay, absolute craziness that went down in this Alabama Riverfront, where there was a huge brawl because of a pontoon boat refusing to redock somewhere else. Long story, very, very short. Huge brawl went down. There was a lot of racial tension going on in that fight. But there was a man that was involved in this thing, and people were calling him the chairman. Okay, or the chairman. He was running around. He was using a chair on people, for lack of a better term. We got to use these code words, unfortunately. And there's a certain side of the world that thinks that he should have seen some serious justice. Okay, he should have paid for his actions. And there's another side of the world that feels that he did exactly what he needed to do. What he did was just. Man, there's merch out here, y'all. There's memes praising this man for what he did. And there was a lot of people that came to the aid of that man, of that co-captain of that riverboat. And I honestly appreciate every single last person that came through and stood up for this man, because that man was in serious trouble. And we already know that that co-captain is also looking at some charges because of some BS, in my personal opinion. But back over to this situation, we do have some new information, and it says right here, the chairman is not going to be seeing any jail time, but under certain conditions. Okay, he has to make sure he does certain things. So we got to look at this here, guys. And like I said, this is a short video, but I wanted to give you guys the update here, and because I do find it very interesting. Okay, again, we all remember these photos, all right, and we all remember that photo to the side. All right, he really was swinging that thing. He was getting lethal with that ish. Okay, I mean, like I said, countless memes, countless jokes off of just the chairman alone, merch and whatnot, even off of the chairman alone. Okay, but let's take a look at this. Okay, it says man wielding a folding chair in the infamous Alabama Riverfront Brawl won't spend any time behind bars in his case if he completes his community service, that is. According to court documents or court records, Reggie Bernard Ray is his name, Reggie Ray, entered a conditional guilty plea Monday, and in exchange was hit with 50 hours of community service and a 90-day suspended sentence. That means if he successfully completes all of his community service and keeps his nose clean, he won't do any time in jail. The dude won't see any moments, not 1 minute, not 1 second in a jail cell. Okay? Now, we already know about the whole viral brawl. We already know about everything that went down in this situation. And of course, you know, here's his mugshot. All right. He turned himself in. A little bit later, some time later after this brawl that went down. But what say you guys? I know the world is split on this. I feel like the people are leaning more on his side, and there's a small minority of people that are on the side of he should be seeing more justice. He should be punished even more, punished even worse. But I say this: he saw some stuff going down. He came. He tried to stop some things going. He's tried to stop things from going the way that it went. But the one thing I will say is, yeah, a chair was a little excessive. I will say that it is excessive. Let's not fake the funk. Okay, a chair is excessive, but should he get a worse punishment than the people who threw the first punch that started this chaos in the first place? I'm just asking that question, because let's be real. If that first attack on that co-captain didn't happen, there wouldn't be chairman. There would not be chairman to the rescue. this issue would not even exist. So I asked that question to you guys. What say you on this whole thing? Because again, you got to remember, if he gets a harsher sentence, how about the guys who threw the first punch? How about the guys who were still involved in the entire thing? Those guys were also stomping on the co-captain, attacking that man. He was unarmed and he was just doing his job. So if he gets a harsher punishment, then those other guys, those jackasses should be getting worse punishment as well. But I digress. Let me know what your thoughts are. Where do you stand on this? Again, he's not looking at jail time, and I'm happy. I really am. But I also do think that we need to find ways to keep our hands to ourselves and use chairs for exactly what they're made for, to sit on. Anyway, guys, that's the video. Comment down below. Let me know what your thoughts are. Definitely hit that like button down below. Hit that subscribe button if you're watching on YouTube. Hit that follow button on my Facebook page. It'd be great to have you a part of the Pascal Show on both platforms. Anyway, guys, it's time to get going. Be good to yourselves. Be good to one another. And like I said, keep your hands to yourselves. All right? Anyway, this is the Pascal Show. Bye.
Pascal, you are now rocking with that dude Pascal. We be going wild.